Hey everyone, and welcome to Chasing Growth. The purpose is to encourage Christian leaders to get better. Today I want to talk about how to communicate the difficult truth. Those difficult truths that sometimes they can break a relationship if we don't do it right. So today I want to give you some steps, some things to do, some homework to do before you share what is maybe the truth. The first thing you have to do, you have to examine the relationship. Do you have the best relationship with this person for you to share that truth? Because sometimes you may not be the appropriate person to do it. Even you're the leader, even if you're the pastor or the boss, maybe you're not the best person to communicate that truth. Especially when in some situations with women and men. If you're not aware of this, you can, maybe something is true, but you can make it so much worse. So please, the first thing you have to do is examine the relationship before sharing the truth, maybe talking about the truth. Second thing you have to ask yourself, what are your intentions? What is the intention you have in mind? Maybe you're trying to manipulate things. Maybe you just want to be right. Maybe you're somebody who have a lot of ego and something was done that just bothered you and nobody else. But you need to have this conversation. I remember one time somebody, in a meeting, somebody just looked, when they give some information, they just look like they didn't like what was saying, and that person actually ended up firing somebody. And this is in Christian leadership. So how that is possible? So what are your intentions? Now, is this true for you, or it's just the truth? Because sometimes, again, we can be so, especially in leadership, we can be so blind to what we think is right, what we think is truth, that we just go with it. And maybe that's not true. So we have to be very careful to make sure that this truth is not just ours, and it's the real truth. And how we do that, we need to have people around us, people who we can consult with, it, people that we can talk, because we're not all wise. Doesn't matter how long we have been in ministry, we don't know it all. And those things will come and haunt us later if we're not paying attention to these things. Christian leaders, you should pay so much attention and make sure that this truth is not just you. It's not what you think, but it's a real truth. Take time. Don't run. Don't run to the meeting. Don't call them. I need to tell them. I need to tell them right now. I'm just going to tell them. No, take time. Take time. Put some time, 24 hours sometimes. Wait. Check your emotions. Again, check your relationship. What are your intentions? Take time. Don't jump gun and go and have this conversation just for the sake of telling the truth because you're a Christian leader and you got to tell the truth. You can destroy so much because you don't take time to go through all these things. Now, when you have the conversation, please have an indirect approach. Ask questions. Sometimes the people, they need to know the truth. They already know. They're having a struggle with alcohol. They have a struggle with pornography. They have a struggle in their family. They already know the things. So if you don't ask questions, if you don't share stories, for example, or your own experience, and you go straight for the heart, all what you're doing is just creating more shame on them. So you don't want to do that. Ask questions. Tell the story. Tell your story. And maybe that's going to open their eyes to the truth and help the person, because that's the bottom line. That's what you want. And that's the next question. Why are you doing this? Are you doing this in love? Are you doing this in love, or are you trying to do something to look better, to show that you know more, to show that you have it all figured out? Do you have any sympathy for this hard truth for the person? Do you feel for the person? Are you doing this in love? That is key. If you're not doing this in love, if you're not sympathizing with the person, if you don't care, but you just need to tell the truth, it's better for you to don't even have that conversation, because you're gonna mess it up. You're gonna make a big mess. And the last thing, what are you offering? What are you offering? What are steps? What resources? How you're making you available? What are you gain to tell somebody, hey, you have this problem, and maybe they're already aware of it, and you just repeat it, and you're not offering any opportunities, any doors, any exits, any steps, nothing. You just reminding them of the truth. Maybe a truth that is hard for them already. And all what you do is just, hey, by the way, it's truth. and you offer nothing. So are you taking any steps? Are you making yourself available? Are you presenting any resources? If you're not doing any of this, probably you're not doing this with love. And you just want to be the prophet that is right, that telling the truth. You don't want to do that. You don't want to be that person. You want to be the person who considers the relationship. You want to be the person that check the intentions, why they're doing this. You want to be the person who is checking that what they seen is not just true for them, but is truth, period, for everyone. And not somebody who's taking time. If you're a Christian leader, you need to take time to pray about the things. If you're rushing to have these conversations, oh my goodness, you're making a lot of problems. Take time, pray, think about it, look for ways. Maybe you don't even need to have this conversation. And then ask questions, tell the story, tell your story. And are you loving this person? Are you sympathizing with this person? And are you presenting any steps, any outcome, anything that can be done about it? If not, what is the point? What is the point for you just tell the truth? So this is how Christian leaders should have this conversation about this difficult truth. This is what you should follow. And if you never heard this, or if you didn't know this, you're still responsible for it. But if you heard it today, I want you to write them down and start practicing this, and you will see how much better those hard conversations will be. Final thought about these conversations. Be honest. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with the person. Be real, because the bottom line, if you cannot be real, if you cannot be honest, probably is because you're not trying to help the person. And if you want to have a difficult conversation with somebody, it's because you want to help them, not because you just want to look better. So I hope this video bless you and encourage you to become a better Christian leader. My name is Pablo. I hope I will see you next week. Have a great week. God bless you and keep getting better. God bless you. Bye-bye.